Hello, everyone. So we're just gonna hang out for a few minutes, see if anybody joins us here. Getting ready to do the live candling of the first batch to go into lockdown. I haven't looked at them. I haven't checked them or anything like that here in a little bit, so we're gonna check them and see where they're at. And there we go. That's what it is. Okay. Just tightening everything up on my little tripod that I got so that we can get a good view and a good see of what's going on inside the eggs. Should be right close for them to go into lockdown. These eggs were put in the incubator on 3/26. So 3/26 to now. Oh, where'd my calendar go? My calendar fell off. So today would be, or Saturday's day 28. To put these guys down into full lockdown. Typically you want to stop churning them 3 days before date of lockdown. So I'm very, very happy to say that I have my cabinet incubator up and running again, which makes me very, 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 very happy. And I have trouble with this all the time, my tripod, as far as which way do I make it go to hold my phone in the right angle. And I think it's this way. So you're going to start stealing for a minute so I can kind of see what's going on here and get a good view. We're just going to do this quickly. Let me go ahead and turn it around. We're just going to do this quickly. I'll use it as my cooling period too. Get up there. The other incubator's off for the moment. So again, day 28 is on Saturday for these guys. So we should be seeing some changes in the air cells. I won't be home Friday, Saturday. So, oh, holy wow. Surprise. Does anybody see that? Do you see that right there? What the Hades? Don't tell me you guys are going to be early, because I'm not going to be home to take care of you guys. Can you guys see that right there? That is a full-fledged bill that I just seen. We should not be doing that right now. So what I am going to do is I'm going to turn my incubator down just a little bit, maybe like 2/10 of a degree. That, folks, right there is what is called the shadowing. I don't think it's actually internal pipped yet. It better not be, because that's awfully early. I don't hear anything, so I'm pretty certain that we haven't. Oh boy, what am I gonna do? And I just booked the room. Okay, so anyways, we're gonna leave that be. I'm gonna set it back in the incubator where, see how the air cell has really dipped down and it's quite a bit bigger on this end than on this end and here. I'm gonna make sure that that's facing upwards. Anybody want to take a guess what we see here? Okay, I see just shadowing on this one. Can you guys see that? You can see, well, I seen it when I first picked it up. Right around here, you can see just like right there, I just seen it. Just a little hint of a shadow. Every once in a while pop up there. I don't know how clear that is on your side. We're going to give it a little tap, see if we can get it to do it again. But I did see it moving, so that's good. Maybe if we... I'm not doing a whole lot of churning with them. Just enough to kind of... I move the egg at this stage rather than... Or, you know, I move like this rather than rolling them around at this stage. Okay, so that one's not doing anything, thank goodness. Here we go. We're shadowing. Can you see that right there at the bottom? See how it kind of bubbles and moves? Noelle, can you see how that's moving around in there? Where it looks like it's into the air cell, but it's not quite into the air cell. And I think that's where people get a lot of confusion from. Hello, little buddy. But that's not considered an external or an internal pip yet. This other one is very questionable. Now see, this air cell looks way different. I bet this baby quit. There was one that I said that I thought had quit, and I say that it quit because if you look at the air cell, see the difference here between this air cell, how that one is angled down more, this one is not. And there was one last week that I said, I thought, no, it did not quit. It is still moving in there. It is still moving in there. But this is, you know, I mean, this is all stuff that we're just going to have to watch for. I'll check them again Friday before I leave and hope for the best. I'll have somebody here at the house that if need be, anything needs to be done. So this one is too. Now, the reason for that I'm going to turn my incubator down, it's at 99.6 right now. The reason that I'm going to turn it down, I'm going to bump it down to 99.4. And this is something that Barb has taught me to do. That just that like 1/10 of a degree can actually slow them down by like a day or two. Ah, ladybug. So this one's doing it too, and they should not be doing this yet. And they should not. So we're gonna just leave them around. And sometimes you'll find that you roll an egg, which they did last night. So when I rolled them, they kind of went over onto their own side. Can you see that one in there? See, like if I put this one where, say like that, it's moving over. Whoop, just moved over by itself. So that's where it wants to be, which is totally fine. So this air cell hasn't dipped down yet. Really gotta watch for a minute, see what we got for movement. I don't see anything, so we'll just, maybe I do now. It might not. Unfortunately, that is part of the game. Here's another one doing the same damn thing. Oh boy. Well, what it just was. There, you can see it on the bottom. No, you don't, Jerry. Hi, how are you doing? Noelle, I've said before that part right there kind of reminds me of when I was pregnant and I was able to see, you know, like baby hand or foot pushing against me before I gave birth. And this one's still moving and dancing around in there. So, I mean, so far, everybody's doing really good. I can't remember if I already did check this one or not. Yep. That little bugger's just a moving in there. Can you guys see that? Alright, so from this point out, I'm just going to kind of leave them there. I'm not going to do anything else with them. I will do a quick check on Friday before I leave to see if I got to do anything with humidity or whatnot. I'm going to turn you around here and just show you guys real quick now that I got my cabinet incubator up. As to how I do that real quick. Anyways, let me move a couple things here. Okay, so this is how I do my cabinet incubator setup. Right now it's currently having a little hard time keeping the temp regulated. There, we're gonna leave it at 99.5, 99.7, 99.5, close enough. But this is how I do my incubator. I've got vent hole open in the back, vent hole open here on the side. I have this water container here, and with the water totally open, the humidity is way too high. So I took this plastic stick, self-sticking cling wrap, and I've got just a little corner open here, and I only use bottled water for it, and then I took like a knife and poked holes in it. That seems to do a pretty fair job with my humidity. I like to keep my humidity about 35 degrees, or 25. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this real quick so you guys can see the trays. I'm surprised this beeping doesn't wake me up, because it wakes me up, or it beeps when it turns every 2 hours. Okay, so inside here I have this tray on the very bottom. I just set those yesterday. I'm off a couple days. So they're sitting down there where they won't start churning until Friday. I'll put them on the churner on Friday. This batch is the batch that's due first. What I will do is I will move each tray up, because the top of the incubator is just a tad bit warmer than the bottom part. So, is that how I did it last year? I gotta try to remember if I go up, where this is the closest batch to hatching, or if this is the furthest batch from hatching. But what I'm gonna do, since I have somebody watching the eggs for me, is I got little magnet clips, and I'm gonna magnet on them as far as making sure that they go into the right spots when they go back in the incubator. And then I just take those trays out each night and turn the eggs once, and then let them cool for a few minutes. So it makes it a lot easier. Even with the automatic churner, still want to hand churn them at least once a day. So, but there's what we got, guys. I'll update on Friday. It might be more of a recorded video rather than a live video, depending on where I'm at for time. So everybody have a great weekend, and we'll catch you guys next week on a live, maybe Sunday. Good night.